Who is Subaru gonna end up with? If you watch Rezero, you know there are a lot of possible relationships for him. We've seen their bonds be built throughout the seasons, and it made me wonder, is Amelia really the only possible partner for him? I guess she's his main love interest, but he has also built relationships with others like Rim, Cruz, Satella, and Beatrice. In my opinion, some of these relationships are better, and I understand that Amelia's the main girl, but I don't think anyone would mind him going out with either of the five. So while Amelia is most likely who he's going to end up with, let's look at some other relationships that could happen. Going from my favorite to least, Rim would definitely be at the top. While they started off bad with her killing him many times, Rim was extremely loyal. After he saved her, she did everything she could, going as far as to sacrifice herself to save him. While he was going crazy, she stuck by his side, and I just liked their moments together. Her confessing her love was very wholesome. Sadly, he rejected her and now she's a shell, but this was definitely my favorite. As for my second, it would be the Satella we met at the tea party. She seemed to genuinely care about him and gave him the ability to change his fate. One of the moments I really liked is when she said to end her, but he said he'd save her. While the outside version of her is crazy, the tea party version showed us what she's really like. Now for my third favorite is Cruz. Like Rim, they started off kinda bad, but after they beat the Great Well, their relationship changed. She grew respect for him, and I like the mix of their interactions between this season especially and after the fight against the Great Well. Now, for my fourth is Amelia. While I do think they're a good couple, and I like how she now believes in him, but the reason she's in fourth for me is because of how she is. She's not only immature, but also unlike Rim, who began to trust him fairly quickly even though he had the witch's miasma, which they saw as evil and did not like. Amelia didn't trust him fully till the last season. I get it's because she never asked him to do any of what he did, he couldn't keep a promise, and he couldn't tell her anything, but he did want to. It's just because the witch's curse that he couldn't. Either way, in my opinion, the other relationships are a bit better, especially the Rim one. She's not too far off for Cruz in my favorites, but I do like the others more. Don't get me wrong, they're a good couple, and this is probably the relationship that's gonna happen. She seemed to genuinely care about him, and she was the person who gave him a chance since he saved her. I do like this season's Amelia a lot more, but the only other thing is that she couldn't give him a straight answer because she doesn't understand feelings. As for my fifth is Beatrice. This season they're extremely close and she has full faith in him, not questioning how he knew the archbishops were there, just fully trusting him. But this relationship is kind of weird and earned him the name Little Girl User. If you enjoyed, consider watching another, like and subscribe for more.